The kitchen smells like vanilla and sunshine this afternoon, filling me with excitement. Mom ties her favorite apron around her waist, the one with tiny blue flowers on cotton. I push the wooden step stool closer to the counter so I can reach everything important. The Formica countertop feels cool and smooth under my small hands, perfectly clean. Mom opens the yellow box of Duncan Hines cake mix and sweet powder smell floats up. I watch her pour the fine powder into the big glass mixing bowl carefully. The flour sifter sits on the counter like a little metal drum, waiting patiently. Mom lets me turn the handle and white powder falls like snow in winter. I giggle as some flour puffs up in a tiny cloud that tickles my nose gently. The measuring cups are bright red and yellow and blue, scattered like rainbow pieces. Mom shows me how to level off the flour with a butter knife precisely. The wooden mixing spoon feels heavy in my small hands, smooth from years of use. I crack an egg into the bowl and watch the yellow yolk wobble like sunshine. Mom helps me fish out a tiny piece of eggshell with a bigger piece carefully. The white KitchenAid mixer sits ready, gleaming like a friendly robot waiting to help. I pour the cold milk slowly while Mom holds the measuring cup steady for me. The vanilla extract smells so wonderfully good I want to drink it right now. Mom puts just 3 drops on my finger to taste, warning me it's very strong. It's bitter and sweet at the same time and makes my tongue tingle with anticipation. The mixer whirs to life with a gentle humming sound that fills our cozy kitchen. I watch the metal beaters spin round and round in the bowl, mesmerizing me completely. The batter starts to look smooth and creamy, transforming before my amazed eyes. Mom lets me lick the beaters when we're done mixing, my favorite reward ever. The raw batter tastes like birthday wishes and sweet dreams coating my happy tongue. I try to get every single drop off the silver beaters, not wasting anything. Mom greases the round cake pans with butter from a stick, coating them perfectly. The butter melts a little from the warmth of her hands, creating golden patches. I sprinkle flour in the pans and help shake it around, covering every surface. We tap out the extra flour into the sink, leaving just enough to prevent sticking. Mom carefully divides the smooth batter between the 2 pans, making them even. I use the red rubber spatula to scrape the bowl completely clean, getting everything. The oven door opens with a soft whoosh of warm air that hugs us both. Mom slides the pans onto the middle rack, and I watch them disappear into heat. The round white kitchen timer looks like a fat egg with black numbers on it. Mom turns it to 30 minutes and it starts to tick steadily, counting down. Now we wait, and the kitchen fills with sweet anticipation that makes me wiggle. I sit at the yellow Formica table and swing my legs, unable to stay still. The vinyl chairs squeak when I move, making little musical sounds that amuse me. Mom starts mixing the fluffy white frosting in another bowl, working the mixer harder. The thick frosting makes the mixer sing a different, deeper song than before. She adds powdered sugar 1 cup at a time, making it sweeter and fluffier. Little white sugar clouds puff up each time she adds more, creating tiny storms. I press my face against the oven window and watch the cake begin to rise. The batter bubbles and turns golden brown around the edges, showing me magic happening. The whole kitchen smells like the best bakery in the world, warm and inviting. Mom lets me help wash the mixing bowls in warm soapy water, bubbles everywhere. The soap bubbles stick to my arms and make me laugh as they pop and disappear. I can hear the cake baking inside, making tiny crackling sounds of transformation. The timer ticks steadily like a heartbeat, counting down to our delicious reward. Mom hums a soft song while she dries the dishes, her voice mixing with kitchen sounds. I recognize the tune from the radio this morning and try to hum along. The kitchen window shows afternoon sunshine streaming through, making everything golden. Our neighbor's tabby cat walks along the wooden fence outside, probably smelling our cake. The frosting bowl sits covered with a clean damp dish towel, waiting its turn. When the timer rings with its cheerful bell, Mom tests the cake with a toothpick. The toothpick comes out completely clean and she smiles her biggest, proudest smile. The cakes look golden and perfect, rounded on top like two beautiful suns. We carefully turn them out onto wire cooling racks, steam rising from their surfaces. The kitchen counter is covered with evidence of our baking adventure. Flour everywhere. Flour dusts the countertop like fairy dust, proof of all the magic we've created. Mom gives me a damp cloth to help wipe everything clean, teaching me responsibility. The cakes need to cool completely before we frost them, so we practice patience. I keep gently touching the sides to see if they're cool yet, my impatience growing. Mom shows me how to test with the back of my hand. Another baking secret. Finally, the cakes are ready for their beautiful frosting coat, and I'm so excited. Mom puts the first layer on a special glass plate with little flowers around the edge. The white frosting spreads smooth and thick like fresh snow, covering every inch perfectly. I help hold the second layer steady while Mom places it carefully on top. The frosting bowl has just enough left for decorating, and I get to help. Mom lets me use the spatula to make swirls on the sides, creating beautiful patterns. I make careful patterns that look like ocean waves flowing around our masterpiece. The finished cake looks like something from a fancy magazine, absolutely perfect. Mom cuts to small slices for us to taste, the moment we've waited for. The cake is soft and moist and melts in my mouth like a sweet cloud. The frosting is sweet and creamy and absolutely perfect, coating my tongue with joy. I close my eyes and savor every single bite, trying to remember this taste forever. Mom smiles and says I'm the best helper she's ever had, making my heart swell. The late afternoon sun streams through the kitchen curtains, painting everything golden. The curtains are white with tiny yellow daisies that dance in the gentle breeze. The mixing bowls are clean and stacked in the dish drainer, ready for next time. The cake sits proudly on the counter, our beautiful masterpiece made with love. Mom takes off her apron and hangs it on its special hook by the window. I run my finger along the empty frosting bowl one more time, getting every drop. The kitchen feels warm and full of love, like a cozy hug surrounding us both. Mom lifts me up to sit on the counter beside our cake, admiring our work. We look at what we made together, and I feel so proud I might burst with happiness. The timer sits quiet now, its important job finished, waiting for tomorrow's adventures. The oven is turned off, cooling down with little clicking sounds of contentment. Mom kisses the top of my head and tells me I did wonderful work today. I can still taste the sweet frosting on my lips, a reminder of our perfect afternoon. The cake will be perfect for dinner tonight, and everyone will wonder our secret. Everyone will want to know our secret ingredient, but we know what it really is. Mom whispers that the secret is making it with love, and I understand completely. I nod seriously, understanding this important truth that will stay with me forever. This afternoon in the kitchen will live in my heart forever, a golden memory. Oh, and before you go, if this story made your heart feel warm, please give it a little thumbs up. And if you want to hear more stories about my 1960 seconds world, maybe you could subscribe. It would make me super happy. Thanks a bunch.